A shooting shut down a major intersection for hours today. At least 6 deputies were involved, and Sheriff Tom Knight says a man driving a stolen truck was shot at the Beneva and Clark Road intersection after pulling out a gun. SNN Local News 6 reporter Mia McCormick has been following this story all day for us. She joins us with the latest. Mia.
Lauren, as far as we know, the driver that was shot is still alive, though he may have suffered multiple gunshot wounds to his upper body. He was airlifted to a hospital in St. Petersburg, and all of this happened just after rush hour this morning at this very busy intersection. Sheriff Tom Knight says the whole thing started with a hit and run on US 41 in Osprey. A deputy responding to the scene saw the truck with front end damage and attempted to make a traffic stop. But the driver didn't pull over. The truck finally came to a stop at the Beneva and Clark Road intersection, and several more deputies were arriving on scene.
They were giving verbal commands to the driver. At some point, the driver did expose or show a weapon to the deputies, and the deputies responded and engaged in gunfire with the individual.
Several eyewitnesses say deputies worked to secure the intersection, asking people to abandon cars and get out of the way. 2 witnesses described the tense situation.
I saw a lady leaning against the back of her trunk with her firearm pulled, aiming that way, taking shelter.
And then I heard a couple of little shots, and then everybody else, I guess all the other cops just shot him, and he died. He slouched forward, I guess, and heard the horn going.
The sheriff's office has confirmed that the driver of the truck was 30-year-old Harry Bell. The truck was stolen, and a firearm and mask were found inside. Crime scene technicians spent several hours processing the scene, and the intersection did not reopen until afternoon. Bell has a criminal record, and Sarasota police are investigating the possibility that he could be connected to other robberies in city limits. Did hear one of those witnesses say that Bell was dead. We cannot confirm that right now. Law enforcement has given us no indication that Harry Bell died from his injuries here today. Lauren?
Mia, you did mention an investigation into robberies. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Sure. The Sarasota Police Department is investigating a rash of armed robberies of adult entertainment stores, including 2 that happened just last night. You can take a look at some surveillance video here, or surveillance pictures, from one of those robberies. The suspect in these robberies is described as a white male, about 6 feet tall, 190 pounds, brown hair, brown eyes. That matches Bell's description to a T. Surveillance video shows the suspect's vehicle as a truck with a lift on the back, and the truck that was pulled over here that was involved in this shooting was also a truck with the lift on the back. Of course, that truck was stolen. A mask was also recovered from the truck here that resembled the mask that was used in those robberies. But law enforcement and Sarasota police cannot confirm right now that Bell is their suspect, and that stolen Dodge pickup that we saw here today was with the lift on the back is the same truck in those pictures. But it seems at this point that they are investigating, very deeply whether or not these 2 crimes are connected, and that Bell may be, in fact, the suspect from the armed robberies.
All right, Mia, we will keep an eye on that developing story. Thanks, Mia.
Sure.